Hi there, daily energy weather lovers. My name is Fiona from Mind Your Matter Healing, and this is today's daily energy weather on the 13th of April 2023. So, the 13th of April any year is the day of the iconoclast. So, we are also influenced by the number 6 for our core frequencies, and we're seeing the day through the filter of the 8 of diamonds. So let's see where this takes us today. Firstly, the day of the iconoclast. I even had to look that up, and I remember doing this last year because I was doing these videos last year as well. And iconoclast is a person who attacks or criticizes cherished beliefs or institutions. So today we are perhaps being actually called to not attack or criticize, but to really evaluate our cherished beliefs and the institutions we believe in, and really see if that's a truth that we still need to invest in. There's been a lot going on with this sort of stuff in the last week with the Dalai Lama, and many people are questioning their cherished beliefs because of a particular person, I suppose, that has been revealed as doing something confusing. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that, but this is the kind of day we're at to really question these unwavering beliefs we have in institutions and things and belief systems. What do we value again? So, with our frequency, with our numbers today, we have the 6 on board. When you add up all of the numbers of today's date, we do come down to the 6. So if you've woken up struggling today, you can be feeling attached and greedy and betrayed, or wanting to or willing to betray someone, dependent on things, a material focus, anxious, wallowing, sorrowful, victimized, emotionally unstable, cruel to self and others, and that real karmic reflection, paying for the past words or actions. So, with our chakra system, the 6th chakra is our third eye. It is all about how we imagine things, and is not most of our life imagined? How we believe things, we perceive them, we receive them. So if you've woken up struggling today, what are you feeling victimized about? What are you wallowing in? Is there a different light you can see a situation through, perhaps, and a light of love? The 6 is the number of the lovers. And the dichotomy that we have on board today as well from the tarot is the death card. So we can be feeling quite heavy today and unwilling to let go of the past. The past is only there to contract us, not to keep us small, but to make us so darned uncomfortable we have no choice but to let go and see where love takes us, not fear. So today, with that death tarot on board, we've got this growing beyond our limitations versus melancholy and discouragement. So grow, my loves, grow beyond the limitations you think you may have in your mind. If you're going to go back down the past, look back through the past for all the things that you thought you couldn't do and you actually managed to pull off. See things differently today. So on the more empowered side of the 6, we can then be willing to play with family and friends and express ourselves creatively, be artistic and loving, willing to speak and write and share and be intimate, understanding that there is no separation. Strength comes with collaboration. Love, wittiness, decorating is all encouraged today. A bit of attention to details, a reminiscent energy instead of this paying for the past, preparing for new energy, a bit of anticipation and excitement. Tomorrow's a 7 energy day. 7 energy days are really quick moving and exciting, something to look forward to. So we can be really understanding this activating of transformation power we have on an energy day like today. But there is a karmic balance. So whatever you're feeling today is a little bit of a result of what we didn't change yesterday that perhaps we should have. And whether that was a little gratitude practice, drinking our water, breathing deep as we're doing in our membership group, and finding something we're grateful for, that will definitely help you get over to the more empowered side of the 6 today with your energy. So with those other influences, from the cards of life, we have the beautiful 8 of diamonds, and I love an 8-day. 8 days are very expansive, they're very electric, but there is a contraction in the middle. If you think about what the 8 looks like, we have all this energy around the head, all around the belly, but we're really contracted around the heart. So the message of the 8 is to really open up that heart space, have everything equal. 8 is the circuitry, the energy moves within. And if you feel the energy of that 8, there is a propulsion around either end of the 8, and even the contraction propels movement. So it's all about movement with an 8 energy. The 6 is the second in the mental plane numbers, and the 8 is the last in the emotional plane numbers. So we really are thinking about how we're feeling and feeling into our thoughts today. The physical's quite offline, so you might be waking up very tired or in pain or illness today as well. A little bit weak in the body. So if that's the case, move your beautiful body as well. The 8 of diamonds is really about trust. We reach out to the physical. Diamond is all about the things we value outside of ourselves. Money, people, places. Money and people are our main security devices. But the challenge is really trusting in the future and trusting in our people today. So try not to get too much in the worrisome part of the mental energy of that 6. Use the balancing energy of the 6, being in that middle ground of the mental plane, that yes, we do see the past, but it is up to us and what changes we can make to see a better future. If we're looking at a future that's really depressive, it's up to you to make a change. Look again. See where that falls. I would, if you're going to work with the physical today, and I've already done this today, I ended up with a migraine overnight, and am a little bit dopey today, as I do struggle with migraines throughout my life. They have been under control for years, but starting to lose that bit of control now as I have lost control of the choices I'm making in my physical. So just to support myself today, and with the energy too, with this energy on the third eye, so much centering around our emotions and our thoughts, I would definitely hold the forehead with these emotional stress release points up here on our forehead, where your horns would be growing out, or use a whole hand over the forehead, which is our upper dantian. It is our sea of energy that our thoughts swim around in with traditional Chinese medicine. If your ocean is choppy, encourage the waves to come into more of a pulling out of the tide motion with the thoughts. When we need energetic power with our thoughts, I'll often imagine an encroaching tide. The tide's coming in, so the waves of energy is coming up from my primal brain to my prefrontal cortex. On a day like today, I would more soothe it, and I would let the tide go out with my mind, this stroking back from the forehead, just helping energy to move from the mind in a reminiscent, beautiful way that perhaps you may have been consoled as a child with the forehead here. So working with the physical, that would see you feeling much better, I'd say, today. So just winding it up today, as I say, with that Death Tarot card on board, we really do want to find out what part of the past we are really encouraged to let go of today. And a lot of it is this melancholy that we do sometimes like to hang on to as humans. And many people at the moment are very disillusioned, as I say, with this day of the iconoclast on board. it's the energy is quite thick, and this was predicted to happen at this time of this year, a real opening up, and we are just now entering the eclipse season, and things are going to get quite dense. So let's take these meditations on board for our daily work. Today, on the stage of life, a change of scene can further the action. So definitely, and 8 energy with that 8 of diamonds, it's quick. And the 6, even if you run the 6 down through the mind and into the pit of the belly, you'll find an impetus to move today. There is something where we really do want to change the scene. We feel the depression and melancholy where we are, so we're looking for some sunshine and rainbows. So maybe get on your feet and go for a walk and find something like that today too. So the advice for today is make an effort to get out socially. Don't get bottled up. Try to occasionally see the world through the eyes of others, and give freely and learn to accept generosity as well. Sometimes your pride gets in the way, and pride can definitely stop so much of our own growth. It is crazy. So swallow your pride, tap into your love, and feel it through the body. And when we feel it through the body, we can trust our intuition more to help us make better choices. So see how you go with all of that today. I do hope you have a beautiful day, and we will see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.